Think About It are readings by Kemi West based on insightful words, thoughts, and ideas inspired by the Bible to help encourage you in your daily life.
Live your purpose. Not everyone will connect with your gift or calling or whatever you are trying to do simply because they were not called to do the things you are passionate about. Therefore, they can't connect with what you are trying to do. A good example is Jesus Christ. His own brothers didn't believe in him, so they told him this in John chapter 7, verse 3 to 5, and it reads, "You should leave now and go to Jerusalem. Then your disciples there will be able to see the miracles you performed. You cannot expect to become famous by hiding away here. Let everyone everywhere see what wonderful things you do." They spoke sarcastically like this because, although they were his brothers, they did not believe in him. There are two key things to note here. The first is what Jesus didn't do, and the second is what Jesus did. Jesus didn't try to seek his brothers' approval, neither did he fall into the gift projection trap. That is, he didn't try to convince them of his true identity as the Messiah. Instead, he responded to them in a civil manner without lashing out in anger. Because, let's face it, you would expect the world to oppose you, but you would expect your family to rally around you. Unfortunately, when it comes to your God-given calling, even the ones you hold dear may not support you, not because they don't love you, but because they can't identify with your calling. Jesus realized this and he told his brothers this: "This is not the right time for me to do what you say. You consider any time to be right because the world doesn't hate you, but it does hate me because I expose the evil in the world. So you go to the feast yourselves. I will go at the appropriate time, which is not immediately." The Bible went on to say that Jesus waited for his brothers to leave and went on with his mission. The Bible says in John 7, verses 9 to 10, that Jesus stayed longer in Galilee. However, when his brothers had left to go to the feast, Jesus also made his way to Jerusalem, but secretly, as he did not want any public attention. See, Jesus knew he had a calling to achieve at an appointed time, but didn't let anything get in his way. He was that focused. What is the point of sharing Jesus' story? Is to show that achieving your calling can be a lonely road, and you have to be ready to face opposition and equip yourself so that you are able to overcome them. Otherwise, you will end up feeling disappointed due to lack of support or encouragement from others. So, how can you equip yourself ready for the challenge you will undoubtedly face on your way to achieving your calling? You follow in the footsteps of Jesus. He said this: "I can do nothing on my own because I carry out the will of the one who sent me, not my own will." Jesus depended on God for everything and no one else. It was God who assigned Jesus to his God-given mission. Therefore, it makes perfect sense to turn to God for support. And Jesus urges his followers to do the same. That was why he said this in John chapter 15, verse 5, and it reads, "I am the vine and you are the branches. If any remain in me and I remain in them, they produce much fruit. But without me, they can do nothing." Jesus never said we should depend on others to be productive. That job is down to him alone. He will show you what to do to achieve whatever he has called you to do. So don't worry. If you seem to be fighting a lone battle when it comes to achieving your calling, you are not alone. All you need to do is to ask the Lord to give you wisdom, and He will honor your request. But a word of caution: what God will honor is what He has proposed for you to do, not what you want to do in your flesh. That is the only sure way to guarantee success. Remember, Jesus was once ridiculed by his brothers, yet one of his brothers, James, wrote the Epistle of James, something that would not have happened had Jesus thrown in the towel on his calling. To drive home my point, let me leave you with the words of Nicholas Klein, the trade union activist, who said this: first, they ignore you, then they ridicule you, and then they attack you and want to burn you, and then they build up monuments to you. When it comes to your God-given talent, never doubt yourself. Just think on these words. Think about it.